let's answer the question, what is the blue pill, the red pill, the black pill, and the white pill? Because that's what this channel is all about. We're going to use these as lenses through which to look at the world. And this can be really quite remarkably helpful and quite a useful framework to look at many different things, right? So the blue pill is basically when you accept things are as you have been told they are. Whatever the mainstream media, whatever academia, whatever, the loudest voices in politics, whatever advertisements are telling you about what's happening, what's real, where, indeed what life is about, what you should be doing with your life, and just accept this. And, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what the blue pill is. And as with all the pills, there is a degree of value to this, because we can't go around questioning everything. We have to find some norms and some that are just fine. So that's the blue pill, and it has a place. And the red pill then is when you question, look deeper, evolve, think about things, listen to other narratives, listen to stuff that might be more on the periphery, and because you're seeking to find truth, what's really happening, what's really going on here. And oftentimes we can discover that what we've been told and what was seemed normal and what was, was actually not true at all. It was the opposite of the truth sometimes. And sometimes for seeking the red pill, we might discover that the blue pill was actually correct information. So it's just that deeper, looking deeper, thinking with your own mind, really, and having friends that you can discuss things with, and truly be open to seeing other perspectives and investigating them, and searching, looking at interesting videos, maybe ones you wouldn't normally watch, or being open to people that you think describe things and open your mind, and just kind of searching for a deeper truth and a better understanding. And often we discover, that the blue pill was full of lies and full of deceit and full of agendas and full of propaganda. And we discover deeper truths. And again, as they say, the red pill just offers the truth. That's all, So then we come on to the black pill. And the black pill basically says it doesn't matter anyway, because we can't change it. We're stuck with this. I mean, we can understand it better and we can have new insights, but even then we just come to the appreciation that this is just how things are. And maybe there's a place for that too sometimes. But the pill that I most like, that I am most, I think most connected with now, not always, I was more blue pill, and then I looked further and I got into the red pill, and I think now really I'm all about the white pill. Very much that's what I'm based on and what I do. And the white pill is kind of like the way forward, the way out of these things, that there is answers, that there is a better path, and we can resolve some of these concerns when we look beyond the blue pill, when we look deeper and take the red pill, and that insight can give us guidance and direction and can help us move on and address some of the things that are happening, that are frustrating, that are difficult, that are tragic. And that's the white pill. And, it's interesting because the white pill starts with a few people, or maybe one person just seeing something differently, and it spreads a little bit. And oftentimes it will stay on the edge for quite a while, many years, maybe even decades. But they persist in communicating and trying to educate and trying to show others. And then after a while, people start to yield to it. Some because it's just enlightening, because it's just the time, because they're open to it, but often because the crisis grows even deeper, and the pain goes even deeper until eventually they kind of are desperate enough to look beyond things, and people start to embrace the white pill. They start to embrace this other way of looking at life, and we see it time and again throughout history. This pattern of a few, first of all, embracing this other path, and then in time, everybody taking the white pill for that particular concern. And so those are the pills. In the videos to come, we'll look at things through the red pill to try and understand to see what's hidden behind things, to, how lies and deceit and propaganda are disguised in language, and become aware of that. But I think most importantly, this whole channel is really all about sharing the white pill and wonderful things that will come from that, and I know it's quite hard to believe, but this is the age now, and there is a great enlightenment of this century about to occur. The first whisperings of it are happening now in the end of this decade, and in the next decade, it's going to get really loud, and this great enlightenment will happen. And then the whole last part of the century will be about we've embraced this new enlightenment, but then the work begins, So what kind of things am I talking about? Well, it's hard to believe, but this is the age now when tyranny in the world comes to an end. And I've written about that in Journey to Democracy and explained it, and I'll break it down in videos. And it's also the age when the chronic disease epidemic comes to an end, and that's already begun. And I can break that down in timelines, and that's quite wonderful. Also, the age when mental illness comes to an end. We come to a new understanding of what's going on, and it's already researched and developed. It's all right there. We just need to become aware of it. And again, I write about that and share that in many ways. It's also the age in which we finally become self-aware as a species and become a completed model of the human species. I've written about that and explained it. And it's just beginning. The early whispers of it in humanity are starting, and that will grow. It's also a time when we discover about organizational disease and how to respond to it and manage that with organizational hygiene. And these are just some of the things, these are maybe the primary ones that I'm about. But it's wonderful. And this is the white pill. And it takes courage to be able to look at it and think about these things. But this is the path, and a great time and great work ahead of us. And again, great difficulty, but the difficulty is a part of what drives us towards reviewing things and embracing the red pill and ultimately finding the white pill. So yeah, so that's what this channel will be about. We're going to look at different things, and maybe first of all look at the red pill on it and kind of deeper perspective on it. But hopefully, for most of the videos, my plan is to, by the end of it, get to the white pill, and that's a wonderful place to get to, and maybe explain a bit about how these wonderful things are going to happen. So just starting the journey today on this channel, and looking forward to going on it with you, and maybe having chats in the comments or wherever this journey might go. We shall see.